Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Big Gauchos. This talking investing show is completely out of pocket to help put money in your pocket. I'm Austin, back with the boys. We got a killer episode today.
What's up, Big Gauchos? It's your boy, Big Gaucho Tyler. We back.
Hey, David's here, and yes, we are back indeed.
Woo! Back and better than ever. We're back with, I don't want to say it's the same story, but it's kind of a follow-up to last week. Some companies never get back to normal, and Nikola is going to be one of them. Big news that just came out in the middle of the night last night, about 1:30 a.m. Eastern. Nikola founder Trevor Milton has resigned as chairman of Nikola. Ooh, I know, scary. Ooh. This is coming out while they're currently under regulatory investigation by the SEC. And basically, since GM has such a high stake, they have that 11% stake in Nikola. They all collectively decided that it would be better for him to step down to preserve the company image, is essentially what happened. Which they I don't know of any companies that do that if they're not committing fraud.
Yeah, it seems pretty wild. It's the equivalent of Elon Musk stepping down from Tesla.
Yeah, for no reason.
So, yeah, for no reason apparently.
Wink, wink. Yeah, but it has to do with all of those major fraud allegations that Hindenburg was making when we talked about them last week on the show. So essentially, it was just that they were deceiving and defrauding the investors, and the faking the video of the truck, not having any products in production in Germany where they said they did, and lying about all the technology for their product to try to lure investors. So a lot of people are thinking it's a sham, and obviously this isn't a good sign because Trevor Milton was very ride or die, and he was defending himself against the allegations, and then he just decided to call it quits, throw in the towel. And now Nikola is down almost 20% at close today. So they had a very, very, very bumpy ride today.
Yeah, now they're taking some pretty brutal hits, and it's not a good sign. You're probably going to see them go down even more.
Easily.
Yeah, so I wonder what Mr. Milton's doing now in his spare time.
Dude, I don't know, but he's still pretty rich. He still owns 35% of Nikola, but his net worth was $9 billion before all this started, when they were having their crazy run up, and now he's down to about $4 billion just because of the investigation and all the events leading up to it, including the Hindenburg scandal. So, you know, I guess you could say he blew $5 billion in 3 months.
$5 billion. That's insane.
Pretty
well, Dave,
impressive.
just to give you a little bit of an update what he's going to be doing. He currently purchased a $35 million home in Utah. So which is one of the most expensive houses in Utah. And he plans to grow organic beef. So,
Wow.
you know, he's going to be herding some meat. Other news, I think he's still going to be like a part of the company. He probably has like a consultant or some type of person on the board.
Yeah,
probably.
As far as I'm concerned, I think they should have listened to our last podcast and take notes for what we were saying that Tesla was doing right and that they're doing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to episode 54. It's going to be right here.
But in the long run, I don't see Nikola going anywhere. Austin said $5 stock. I said $20 stock maybe a month ago. And it looks like it most likely will happen for us. I think we nailed this one from the very start. I think back in June we were calling it, saying that they're not going to go anywhere.
Way back, when we had that first episode where we got reamed in the comments because they were on a $60 high. Well, look who's laughing now. We'd appreciate it if you comment so we can argue with you about this in present day.
There's one quote from the comment that he was basically saying that they're going to go up 200 to 300% in the long run. I really hope he didn't invest in it, but if he did, he probably lost a lot of money. And we're sorry, Big Gaucho, that you took a Big Gaucho L, but we're still here for you and we still support you, and hopefully we can help you make your money back.
That's a fact. Yeah. Straight fact. It's very bizarre that he went from being, in the forefront of electric vehicle technology, and now he's like a farmer essentially. It's a very different lifestyle.
I think he realized he got out of his blank check company what he wanted to get, and it would be interesting to see how fast he's going to sell off his 35% and just call it a day.
Yeah. Here's the I'm on the Wall Street Journal if you guys want to look up this article yourself. So his purchase of a $32.5 million Utah ranch last year set a record as the most expensive in the state's history. So according to the listing agent, it's 2,670 acres. And he plans to with a complete helipad, so basically a helicopter pad. And he plans to raise organic beef, vertically farm organic produce, and provide a habitat for wildlife. So big 180 turn. Maybe electric vehicles of the future isn't for him anymore.
I guess not. I mean, he's got plenty of land to do all that, I suppose.
Definitely. So maybe we'll see some Trevor Milton meat in the market, kind of like Beyond Meat, but we'll have Milton meat.
Milton meat, patent trademark. But yeah, I mean, also, but like at the end of the day, Nikola still has to pay him $20 million over the next 2 years on a consultancy basis. So he's still getting paid $20 million these next 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he just has a salary.
I guess I'm not sure.
Wow.
And then he still gets 600 units of restricted shares agreed upon in late August.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. Correction. He will forego the payout and some performance-based stock options from the 600,000. So he's losing that.
Okay.
And that's basically it. They're going down.
Dude, we need to think of a blank check company quick before it's too late. Telling you,
Big Gauchos Motors
Incorporated, or Motors, yeah. Even we'll just have it be something ridiculous, like it runs on cow dung. Based on methane gas. Investors are like, oh, this company's bigger. It's going to be bigger than Snowflake.
How are they doing?
Organic cow feces.
Organic from Trevor. Snowflake's doing pretty rough. They took a pretty big beating from the IPO.
Yeah, they're around 229.
Yeah, 229. But if you bought the IPO, you never made your money back so far. So, myself included.
True. But I probably sold, so never will.
No comment. You probably never will.
Yeah.
Wait for that stock dilution, boys. No comment.
Yeah. But back to Nikola. They're definitely not going to have a garbage can. They're definitely not going to have a semi truck, and they're most definitely not going to have a cyber truck. For all those out there, just get it out of your head. I don't care if there's pre-orders or whatnot. He's worth $4 billion, and he still doesn't want to materialize anything.
No.
Just wait on Tesla. You'll be much better off.
No. I think the viewers need to know what we're on. It's time. David, let them know. What's the next company?
Yeah, so next company, full disclosure, me and Tyler are invested in it, but it is Diamond Peak Holdings. They are going to be merging with Lordstown Motor pretty soon. I think it's in November, but the deal is finalized, so it's going to happen, and they're going to be an up-and-coming electric vehicle company. And I purchased it when it was about, I think, $16 some, and now it's about 32-ish. I think in after hours, so it's doing pretty good for me. Pretty happy with myself. And either we got two situations that are going to happen. Either one, it's going to be like Nikola, it's going to skyrocket and then it's going to drop, or number two, it's going to be like Tesla. Those are the only two options. So it's a win-win, of course.
Pretty much it.
Yeah, just a little bit more of that. GM is actually backing them. There is a factory that they will be producing vehicles from. They still have to obviously create all the equipment for that, but there is actually a facility for them, so that's definitely a plus. So we'll see where it goes.
Yep, in Ohio, OHIO.
Sir, good old American brands. The electric vehicle space is really taking off, and I think you might get some more money out of old Diamond Peaks tomorrow just by being in the electric vehicle sector, because we got some more news about Tesla's Battery Day, which by the time you're listening to this will be happening today on Tuesday. So, Dave, take it away.
Yeah, so we got some more news on what's going to happen. So Elon Musk, this would be yesterday, said that whatever they release or announce tomorrow is not going to be highly produced until 2022. So it's kind of, I feel like, is speculation, kind of confirming what analysts kind of predicted already. They predicted a new fuel cell was going to be created, and this is probably confirming that, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
So that'd be huge. And this new fuel cell, what it's going to do is it's going to increase the range the vehicle can travel. And also it's going to reduce production costs for the battery itself. So that's going to be huge. It's going to make the cars cheaper than they already are, and also increase the range that you can travel without having to pull over and plug her in.
Ooh, well, I wonder how much it's going to affect the stock price then. Now that there's a huge warning that it won't be mass produced until 2022, might not see the same spike that we ordinarily would.
Yeah, probably, but I think it's a good conservative number to put out there, because I think it probably would have been coming out earlier, but maybe applications may have.
Yeah, that's. Oh no!
I'll cut that, boys. Don't worry, I'll cut that.
Yeah, cut that out. Get the cut.
The implications could be very high for that, but
yeah. Because their factory was shut down for quite a while in the good old state of California.
Yeah. I don't think they would have had the number of workers either that would be willing to return.
True. So
that's my opinion. But well.
Yeah, but also
Tyler and I were thinking about.
Wait. Just want to disclose that since Nikola is going down the drain, most of their investors, I'm assuming, will be going into Diamond Peak Holdings and Tesla. So you might see a little bit of a spike the next coming week if Nikola goes to like $5. Sorry.
That's true. Oh no, I was just going to say that Tyler and I were thinking about buying some Tesla and doing a short little swing trade, but they didn't go down all that much today, so wouldn't have made the investment worth it for betting on a spike tomorrow.
True.
I respect that decision.
Yeah, gotta play it safe sometimes. Yeah, and
I got some other buys under my sleeves.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're buying some other stuff instead. Namely,
what did you buy?
Yeah, on a slightly unrelated note, just real quick, picked up some Albertsons today.
Ooh.
Yeah, some biggest grocery retailer ever, also owns Safeway. So I think grocery stores will be pretty stable in the event that something does happen during the election. So I'm ready for it.
Don't worry, Austin, I'm right behind you. I'm gonna buy soon.
Albertsons tomorrow?
Probably. We'll see what the price is at. But I'm gonna buy for sure. Like that's on God.
Yeah, you should. If it's a red day, pick some up.
Got you.
Ooh, but I think we might get a pretty big red day with all this banking news. It's looking pretty sketchy, if I do say so myself. 5 of the major banks just got exposed for helping to launder illegal money.
Yeah.
Wow.
Some pretty scary stuff. So we got JPMorgan, HSBC. Not sure what that one is, I'll be honest. Deutsche Bank, Standard Chartered, and Bank of New York Mellon.
And Deutsche.
Yeah, and Deutsche. And
HSBC is a British multinational investment bank, just for the viewers at home.
Yeah, so it's pretty big, and apparently these guys have been laundering trillions of dollars almost every year combined.
Wow.
From all sorts of illegal activities, drug cartels, organized mob criminal organizations, corrupt government officials from, Venezuela, Russia, Ukraine, etc. And also, most concerning, and this is from Deutsche, almost exclusively. Deutsche is laundering money from terrorist organizations, apparently.
Dude, I knew those puts were gonna print that I bought. I have Deutsche prints for January.
Yeah, so that's pretty scary, actually. And essentially, all that the banks did is when they get money from people or organizations they don't really have a lot of information on. Like if you make a company and then you just kind of say you're making this amount of money and just that's all you really give, it's really sketchy. The banks will accept the money, but they'll notify the government with what's called an SAR, suspicious activity report, and they turn this into the financial crimes enforcement network within the U.S. Treasury Department. So all they do is submit this form, and that's it. And then they take the money, and that's all they're really required to do, I think. So the Treasury Department isn't really doing anything about it. They're kind of just like ignoring it, essentially. And the banks are also ignoring it because, well, they're making money from taking money. That's how that works. So you have a little bit of a catch-22 on, and then the banks are just saying that it's not their fault that they're taking the money. It's just out there, and they can't help themselves, and they're pretty much blaming financial regulators and the law, and they're saying that they did nothing wrong.
Dude, how does Deutsche not see the names on the accounts and think, maybe the names on this accounts are the people who are on a government watch list for a reason?
Dude, that's insane.
Yeah, it's like
Big major red day tomorrow.
Dude, I don't know. It could be. I think it very well could be. I mean, if the financial system here collapses, it's going to be a huge global financial collapse as well.
Yeah.
Deutsche Bank is actually up 5% after hours. For some reason, I guess horrible international threat news means profit.
Yeah, well, there hasn't really ever been any punishments for people in the banking industry. They have been caught doing this before, and essentially what usually happens is A, nothing, or B, they'll get like a small fine. I mean, it's not small, but in comparison to how much money they're making, it's pretty small. And then there's never been any charges pressed on executives or other banking officials, so they kind of, I don't know, there's really no incentive for them not to. It's just like you take the money and then you pay like a 10th or a 20th of what you made to the government, and then that's it. So why not?
Dude,
I guess it makes sense. I guess.
Yeah, it does. It reminds me of the Wolf of Wall Street when they go to the bank in Geneva, and they're like trying to get the guy to like launder money for them, and he's basically like, well, hypothetically, blah blah blah, and he's like, I didn't see anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
That's what it sounds
money
like.
to their bodies.
Yeah, it sounds super sketchy over there. But do you think that it's enough to tank JPMorgan?
This report, probably not. If it gains some mainstream media attention and maybe some new laws are passed, then it could possibly. I'd be open and probably hoping that the government can pass some laws barring banks from accepting money from mobsters and terrorists and drug cartels.
yeah, no, it would definitely be a good thing to ban all of that. It says that it's on CNBC, so I think it's pretty mainstream. JPMorgan and Deutsche have been moving allegedly illegal funds over the past 20 years.
Yeah, it's a long time. It's a lot of money.
Really
we're not talking about billions, which billions is a lot, but we're talking about trillions. So this is
$2 trillion.
$40 trillion in 20 years.
Yeah, dude,
that could pay off our debt.
Stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it just goes to show how much. It just goes to show how much dirty money there is out there.
I had no idea they could sneak it into big banks that easily, but I guess that's why they call it money laundering.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, there's like a lot of anecdotes of what happens. Like, they just make these bogus companies with pretty much no information at all, and they just start sending in money to the banks, and then they accept it.
That's so true. That's so true. Yeah,
Very wild.
I'm sure they don't even look twice. They have so many customers, they don't care.
Yeah, so it's
But,
kind of gross.
If JPMorgan drops 40%, we're screwed. If they pull a Nikola and drop 19%, we're screwed.
Well, they might. Maybe JPMorgan's only customers are just, illegal money.
Only JPMorgan's only customers are drug cartels. I'd believe it if you said that about Deutsche, because they've been like slowly failing for years.
No, Deutsche has the terrorists.
Jeez.
I'm not sure what kind of terrorists, but they was just labeled terrorists.
Disclaimer: these are allegations, and we're not making any claims on this show. But
True.
But hopefully Deutsche or JPMorgan can take some of that extra money and give it to a more well-known failing company, a fan favorite of the show. You guys all love them. Haven't been on in a long time. We used to have this company on the show at least twice, 3 times a week. Hertz.
Dude, we have like 5 in a row. They're back.
Sometimes, yeah, dude. That was the one that started it all almost. Hertz is back. They're negotiating a $1 to $1.5 billion emergency loan, basically as like a last-ditch effort to save the company, because they don't have any other options except to restructure their debt if this fails. And so they're trying to just get a quick emergency loan for the money and get out from under all of this. But, it's super grim. Their revenue is down 67% from the second quarter this year and last year. So it's not like they're doing good, especially if you guys have been following the stock price. And they only have $1.4 billion in cash as of June of this year, but their vehicles are worth a lot of money. So if they could just sell the vehicles, they could probably get enough cash to pay off the investors. But I think they're still supremely optimistic for some reason.
I own them still, so I'm all for it. Hertz, do your thing. Come back. We're back. Don't worry. This $1.30 price on your stocks, everybody's laughing at us, especially me, because I bought y'all. Prove them wrong for my sake. And I might.
So no comment.
I might be cheating on you guys with Avis Budget Group, but that's not the point. I need y'all to make a stand, get something going, and like come back. I need a $10 at least.
You imagine if Hertz goes back up to $10 by the end of the year.
I'd be so happy. I own them, bro. Like I'm taking it in the shorts right now.
Yeah, you really are.
They could be listed.
They almost did. They were like 2 days away. Dude,
if this passes, we're gonna get pump and dump, boys. All in.
Pump and dump. If Hertz hits $10 by the end of the year, I'll move out of the country.
Bet. To the Couver.
To Couve, baby. Might have to. I might have to, man.
Sure.
It's not looking good with Hertz, and it's also not looking good with a potential new tax plan from our potential new president.
Ooh, what's this about?
Ooh.
Just a potential after that quick update on Hertz, but obviously there's a 50-50 chance of this happening. If Biden gets elected, his tax increases that he's proposed are scaring a lot of investors, and the futures are pretty horrible for the Dow. That was one of the contributing factors to the huge crash today, because he's proposing an increase only for the top level of capital gains income tax, and he's going to move it up from 23.8% to 39.6%, which is on record the largest increase in the history of the country. And a lot of news sites and analysts are obviously speculating that this would lead to a massive sell-off if Biden becomes president in November.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah. Yeah.
39%. Holy, like he's ballsy for that. Like props to him for even saying that. Like I understand if he's trying to go like 1% or 2 or something. This man went up a full like what? 15%?
15.8%.
16%. Jesus Christ. I mean, like I mean, like props to him for standing to what he believes in. Like I understand it, but that's
like,
ridiculous.
Yeah, but
That's
we're not
way
gonna
too
be able
much.
to, not gonna be able to trade stocks anymore if that increases for every tax bracket. That's insane.
Seriously.
Proportional.
I mean, if it's for the top 1%, like Jeff Bezos type deal, like might as well. He's the richest man in the world. But like, if it's for like people like us, we just give up trading stocks. Like everything we make is going to them. Might as well just stop.
Yeah, I think a lot of the big institutional investors are going to get screwed by this, especially the hedge funds.
Yeah, that's gonna be major. So
Yeah,
I guess if you see
It
Biden
won't
get
pass.
elected,
It won't pass.
it depends on who controls the Senate and the House.
that's
But
true.
if it's
50%.
I bet you if Biden wins and the Democrats, gain majority in the Senate and maintain their majority in the House, I bet you it would probably pass.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. If Republicans get one, it probably won't pass. You're right.
Yeah, there's no way. But
It's gonna be major. It'd be pretty wild. So I don't know. I guess if you see Biden win the election, you might see the Dow drop a little bit. Probably become more
I'm
realistic.
hey, dude, I mean, if
Dude, yeah.
if those tax increases happen, like if you have a hedge fund with billions of dollars, with that increase, that's an extra $169 million on every billion. Like on top of what you're already paying, that's an extra 169 million.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a ton of money.
Jesus.
Christ.
Yeah, quick math for you.
I mean, taxes suck regardless. Like right now, I'm paying like 18% per paycheck, and I'm paid like $5 an hour. So I'm taking home maybe like $2.50.
Say $5 an hour.
Yeah, and I work 25-hour days.
25 hours, 8
impressive.
days a week. Tyler doesn't stop.
Yeah, man. It sucks. Paying taxes suck. I don't know if you guys like paying taxes, but I hate it.
Yeah, dude, it's my favorite time of the year. I stay up all night waiting to pay my taxes in April.
Dude, seriously, man.
God, dude.
I mean, I could see them
Uncle Sam's getting
increasing it
greedy.
a couple percent, but like,
Yeah,
That's
if it goes 15, 16%, and it's in our tax bracket, I'm gonna throw a fit.
I mean, yeah, when you put it into perspective like that with a huge tax increase, it's yeah. That's probably why Trevor should sell all of his shares like ASAP Rocky.
Just crashes
Yeah,
Nikola. Nikola drops to 20 cents, gets delisted.
Because 35% of their stock is now on the market.
Oh yeah, if he sold it all at once, it would definitely crash like a couple pennies, probably.
I don't think it's beyond him to do it. The company's already wrecked. If I were him, I'd just be like, oh.
I would.
I'd
I'd dip
dump
out
it all
so
tomorrow.
fast.
Dude, could you imagine the S1 filing for that? It's like Trevor Milton made $4 billion on the sale of this stock. Everybody would be so pissed.
Dude, bro, wait, is his brother still gonna be the head engineer for their hydrogen battery?
As
Yeah,
far
probably.
as anyone knows, yeah.
I can just imagine Travis like sitting in like the office playing with like airplanes and like, ooh, airplane goes brr.
Yeah, I mean, they're not doing anything else over there.
Travis, can you review these inspections on this battery we have proposed? Yeah.
Yeah, let me finish my airplane, bro.
I gotta finish
Right
playtime first.
Nap time.
Oh my god.
Dude, I want to go to the headquarters and see what the heck they're doing.
There's like
Yeah,
no
I
one
did
there.
too. There probably is nobody there after today. We'll take a trip there over a weekend and make a big Gaucho video.
So we might have to, yeah.
Confronting Travis Milton at the headquarters. Not clickbait.
I'm down to make a video like that. That'd be hilarious.
That'd be so good, dude.
Maybe he would give us a tour of his Utah property.
Dude, yeah.
Doubt it. I mean, we're in Arizona. We have an advantage over all these LA people that are writing the news.
I'll send him an email.
Let's just pop up. But
We're right outside your house. Open the door.
well, welcome to Utah, population you and me. That was a horrible joke. But while we're waiting for Trevor to respond to our emails, we can check out some cool stock picks for you, get you through this rut, these crazy ups and downs. We got biggest winners, biggest losers, and sleepers. Hit that soundtrack. Ooh, number one, we got Roku. Everybody's least used, everybody's grandparents' favorite entertainment system, the Roku, up 17.64%.
Dang. Not too shabby.
Not shabby at all. Obviously, streaming's super hot right now, but I don't get why you'd buy a Roku when every TV on the market now is a smart TV, and you can just get the subscription separately.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't think I'd get it, but props to them. They're making it work.
I wouldn't either, bro. I mean, like, I got a 32-inch TV for $150. Like, you can't afford not to have a smart TV now. It doesn't even make sense to buy a Roku.
True. If I'm Roku right now, I take that increase and just sell out and just get out. And buy myself a smart TV.
If I were the CEO, I'd dump all my stock tomorrow and not tell anybody. Dude, what if Jamie Dimon sold all of his JPMorgan stock in one day and just didn't tell anybody?
I'm pretty sure it would be pretty obvious.
Dude, did you probably get like sued?
JPMorgan down $50.
Breaking news: JPMorgan is tumbling. The Dow Jones has never seen this big of a collapse in history. JPMorgan's down 50%.
Does that even happen? Could he even sell all of his shares at once?
Yeah, just go to your Robinhood account and then hit sell. And then...
I don't think it works like that for him.
Imagine like all these banking execs have all their shares on Robinhood. It's so funny.
Is it like a sell button and it's gone?
It's just like they take a screenshot. Like Jamie Dimon posted on like Wall Street Bets. He's like, "Oh well, loser." Like his portfolio is like $7 billion. He's so good. Yeah, I bet I'm sure if they just did like an S1 filing for buying or selling, that yeah, they'd be okay. They could just dump it. I mean, it'd be horrible for the company, but
yeah,
that'd be hilarious.
Oh, that's funny.
What do you think the max amount of money you can put in a Robinhood account or have?
$2 trillion.
Dude, he definitely has it in his Robinhood account. No cap.
Yeah, all those banking guys do for sure. But
I mean, how do you sell all your stocks in one go like that?
I don't know. I'm sure it's a much more complicated process.
Sell all button.
Sell all. Apparently the max you can get instant credit on for Robinhood Gold is $50, but there's a lot of people that are over $1 million.
Oh wow!
On Robinhood, and I guess the current record right now is some guy with $17 million.
Wow! Yeah, wow.
We can beat that.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd put 17 million in Robinhood, honestly.
Man,
a little scary.
It's aren't they backed by what company?
Yeah, they're FDIC insured.
And you're good. You're good.
Yeah, but I guess. I mean, you're only FDIC insured up to $250,000.
Dang,
yeah.
He's not good. He's not good. He's not good. And one of the programmers actually hit a wrong button, delete everything.
He's like, oh shoot,
I lost it all.
I lost Jamie Dimon's $7 billion. He's just on there buying calls. He's like on Wall Street Bets. He's just buying a bunch of calls on Robinhood, sitting in his office.
Might
Dude,
as
I
well.
want to put a put for for Nikola.
Me too. We should do that. We got them coming up soon. But real quick, we also got Fastly up 10.43%. It's a cloud computing company we have on the show quite a lot, I would say, over the seasons and episodes. But
Mhm.
I think
Is this
they're
like a
just
snowflake?
going up. You kind of. That's why I think they're going up, is because they're all in the same related sector of cloud computing.
Makes
So
sense.
there you go. But
Bye.
to get on with Tyler's point, first on Biggest Losers, we got Nikola down, as we said, 19.33%. Are you going to buy puts on it tomorrow?
I honestly, I see them going down to under 20.
Oh, easy. I
Like,
wonder how expensive this stuff's looking right now.
honestly, I put $500 down saying they'll go under 20.
I think it's going to cost you more than that.
Probably. And while else is looking that up, we got number 2 here.
Yeah.
Cleveland Cliffs Incorporated down almost 11%.
Yes, sir. Big iron mining company. Little surprising that they're down with all these vehicle companies coming out. You know, I think they'd be using iron, but maybe that's just me.
I feel like this is a very cool Biggest Losers because Nikola is actually falling off a cliff right now.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised that we haven't seen Novavax on here for a while. They used to be a pretty much daily addition to the Biggest Winners or Biggest Losers, almost alternating every other day.
I know, man. It was pretty insane, but I don't think they were stable enough. You know, like we were talking about, those vaccine companies fluctuate so much that they just don't make regular appearances on our show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they went down to $80 and then they went on a little bit of a bull run to 126. Now they're just chilling at $110.
Wow, interesting.
Damn, their graph is crazy.
I bet so.
We'll have to do another segment on some vaccine stocks with Canal maybe.
Yeah.
Ooh, no.
Yeah.
Or Baniac Bombo.
Yeah.
True.
Stay tuned. Baniac might be on the show on Saturday, so check that out. Or yeah, Saturday. No, Friday. It's Friday. Final answer. But my brain's a little fried. I think I need a nap. I think I need to lay down for a sec.
Yeah. You sleepy?
Sleep.
Very sleepy. Sleep.
Yeah, let's check up the sleepers.
Boom. Number 1, Hertz. Pretty self-explanatory. You know, we're encouraging you to take a gamble because it's only $1.30 right now. So, you know, hey, them getting the loan's about 50-50. So I'd say risk it for the biscuit. You know, put in a couple hundo.
Yeah, might as well. You know, it's like putting it all on 21 at the casino.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, hey, they go up to $2.30. You double your money. Or wait, that's not right.
260.
260. I can't do math. If they go up to 260,
I'm already invested
then
in
you double.
Hertz, so I'm just gonna hold. You know, I got nothing better to do. We'll see how it goes.
True.
Yeah. It can't hurt to just put everything on hold for a sec and just ride out the wave.
Yeah. Number 2, we got Wells Fargo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to go and rob a Wells Fargo.
Shout out Dreamville.
Shout out Dreamville.
Such a good song. But they're down about almost 5% today, so it's a really good dip if you want to get into one of the big 4 banks in the U.S. You know, obviously they're not going anywhere. They're going to get bailed out. Worst comes to worst, so it's pretty much a guaranteed buy. So pick up some Wells Fargo because they're down about 5%. So that's a pretty good equity gap if you're trying to get in it long term.
Yeah, and you know they weren't named in the list we talked about earlier, so they're not doing some pretty sketchy stuff. They're staying on the right track after their other sketchy stuff they did a couple years ago with opening bank accounts.
Yeah, really. I was gonna say thankfully they they learn from that, and hopefully they learned or hopefully they learned a lesson from Deutsche about who they open accounts for. You got to be super careful these days, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Number 3, what's this one?
This is Freeport McMoran Incorporated, local Arizona-based company. Shout out to Phoenix, big gains. Under the ticker FCX, it's a big gold and copper mining company. So, copper, one of the 5 C's of Arizona, but they're a big mining company, and this is a really good choice for a recession, especially if they're into gold, because gold tends to skyrocket, and we'll certainly have a recession at some point. What?
Depression.
Big depression. This is gonna be the Great Depression part 2.
Oh boy. I mean, I don't doubt it. Like, if everything really goes as it's supposed to, we're looking at a depression, and then everybody's gonna go crazy. The dollar is gonna lose its value. We're gonna turn to Venezuela, civil war. We're gonna move to Vancouver, and then we're just gonna wait it out till everything goes back to normal.
The Canadian dollar is going to be even more deflated because we do so much business for them that $1 US is going to be worth like 70 Canadian. No, we'll just have a house for $20.
Hell yeah. We'll be with DJ.
Yeah, with DJ. Shout out Vancouver, dude.
Good times.
Kind of dirty, but still awesome. But the gold ETF was a close second pick, but I figured. Haven't had Freeport on there ever, so we'll mix it up a little.
I like it. So,
what else do you like?
I think we got to talk about one of our sponsors.
One of them?
What?
The only one. The best one.
Heavy.
Anchor.
Drop it.
Hit it.
Boom. You guys already know. And first off, I want to thank Anchor for that sponsorship. Second off, I want to make a note that there are no new additions to the Bankruptcy Boneyard as of this week, but we're getting close to filling up page 1, so stay tuned for more entertainment. I gotta pat myself on the back here today. I took the dub today and on Friday. Managed to achieve a 4 kill streak. I called in a UAV and a care package, so I have my number pre-selected for today, just for the boys. I made it up all special. It's gonna be 27,047.70 for tomorrow.
I see.
Not 147.
Nah, that's the same number. I'm thinking a little bit more of a dip, just because the sell-off isn't always instant. Sometimes it is. It's kind of a crapshoot, but I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna see what happens, I guess. It's just gambling at the end of the day.
I respect it. I'm thinking it's gonna dip 26,525.
What? Dang. It's a big claim.
Yeah, I think it's gonna bounce back. You saw the curve come back a little bit, so I think it's gonna be a little rise. I think it's gonna close at 27,300.
Okay.
Pretty wide.
I was going back and forth between a game, but I'm like, I don't know. I just don't know. It's too hard to decide, and the market's too unstable anyway, so it's pretty much impossible. But
dude, those after hours were brutal.
I was gonna say, yeah, it was getting slashed, especially because of those banks. But I think we got some pretty solid picks on our hands.
Me too. I like it. Nice little spread. Yeah.
I could not agree more. But you guys will have to come back for the next episode. It's going to be coming out on Friday. See what happened during the week. See if the global economy falls apart tomorrow on Tuesday. We don't know it yet. If it is, you can laugh with us. But I want to thank everyone for listening. I hope you enjoyed the show. Leave us a voice message on anchor.fm/gauchos or biggauchos.com if you want to send in an investing tip. We might play it on the show. Tyler, would you please hit that disclaimer for us?
All right, Big Gauchos. This is a quick disclaimer that everything said on this podcast is our opinions from our experiences. We are not licensed brokers. And please, before you do any type of investing, please do your own research. Look to what you're putting your money into. And please invest safely, Big Gauchos. with that being said, we're not liable for any lost gains. We're all directly liable for all major gains. And please like and subscribe. We do this for you guys. We're growing every day. We love it. And Dave, please, please, please let the viewers know what our amazing Instagram is.
Yeah, so the Instagram is at Big Gauchos. So go check it out. Drop some cool shit on there every now and then. And yeah.
Yeah, and make sure when you're done with Instagram, check us out on YouTube. Also, check us out on streaming. You can find us on Apple, Spotify, Anchor, YouTube, Google Podcast, Breaker, Radio Public, Overcast, or add us to your own RSS feed, any application you want to listen on. And make sure, especially if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, make sure to leave us a rating 1 to 5 stars. System does not accept anything less than 4.5 stars, so make sure you're leaving those high ratings only. Leave us a review. Tell us something you liked about the podcast. Tell us who your favorite Big Gaucho is. Send a time code to a friend. Tell them something to skip to for something cool that you learned. Boys, we got anything else to add today?
Trevor Milton is out.
That's
So
the
is Big
new owner
Gauchos.
is next.
What?
So damn it. Trevor Milton's out, and so are we. Peace, boys.
Peace, boys. We're the new owners of Nikola. We'll see you next time. Good night from Arizona. Hope you made some money today.